in with us on another episode of Brew and Banter. I am one of your hosts, Ebbs, and we have Duell
Hey y'all, what's good?
and Dr. Dre as well in the house.
Hey, what's going on? Happy Wednesday.
And this week, we're going to get into an interesting topic. We're going to talk about, actually, last week, I felt like last week was a redeeming week for a lot of people. Starting off with the Olympics. We had a lot of, first and foremost, congratulations to all the Olympic winners. You guys did a great job, even just for the people who were there. Like, they did an amazing job. But before we get into anything, we're going to go and check in on what everybody has brewing in their cup before the banter starts. Starting with you, Duell, what do you have brewing over there?
Well, since we're going to be getting into it today, I figured I'd just be a little healthy because, I want to try something different because, I like my liquor. But so this time we're going to do a little green juice. We got a week ahead of us, so we want to take a green juice spin on. We might change it up later, but for now it's going to be good.
Nice. And what about you, Dr. Dre?
Well, I am doing, my throat is hurting just a little bit today, so I'm doing just some lemon ginger tea and some honey to soothe the throat. I don't know if you can hear it, but I sound a whole lot sexier today than I usually do. So
He got the rest. He got it all. He got the rest. I think I made my own concoction. So this is supposed to be like a what is it? Like not a martini, a daiquiri. But it was too grainy. So I had some wine and this is Chardonnay, and then I just blended up some strawberries and I strained the strawberry pulp out of it. So now I think I kind of made my own rosé, but it's good.
Okay. There you go. There you go.
Get you right there in the throat. Right there in the throat. So let's talk about this Olympics. First up, what did you guys watch? Is this your first time watching Olympics? What are your favorite sports in the Olympics?
I mean, I always like the running because, baby, but seriously, this year, baby, they were running like the weed shop was about to close. Like, it was serious. The black folks came to slay. They were like, we either going to go gold or we going to go home. Like, seriously. That's why I'm wearing this t-shirt. Black is a blessing. And we came to represent in Paris this year. And I'm so happy to see our people show up and shine the way in which we always do. So let's get into the chat about it.
Yes, amen. And then how about you, Dre? What's your favorite? I see you over there rocking your
I was
going on with
so excited about the black folks just jogging for dear life on the Olympics. Everything. I usually watch the Winter Olympics, to be honest, but Summer Olympics were going on in the house, and I caught a majority of the races, and they were just sprinting, having a ball. Looking back, like, are y'all still back there? That's cute. So they were really doing it. All that running from them lions and tigers and stuff. I get it, man.
That's a great you guys are right. This is my first time. I'm like you. I used to watch the Winter. This is my first time watching the Summer Olympics, and the races were my favorite. I did watch the 400 meter, the males race, and let's talk about this Quincy Hall. Let's cue that up and just his comeback. I think this was his first gold medal in the 400 meter race that U.S. have won since 2008. So he did his thing.
I'm gonna do this. I'm coming from the back, and I'm gonna do this. Y'all can't tell me anything. Hold up, here I come.
Because he was at first, like he was going, like he was a little behind, but then it was around that, like just that towards the end. You see, like right there. I don't think he's gonna have it. And then he just
showing up
through.
Just pulling forward. He pulling out.
Oh my gosh. And then like right now there's like three ahead of him, like the other ones, and then he just guns it. He just like
he's forgetting. It looked like he gave it all the gas at the end. He just said, y'all not about to win today. It's me or it's nobody. So let me get these guys together and snatch this gold. And that's what he did.
I'm going to stand by my first statement. Running like the weed shop is closing. Okay, everybody,
Right.
Quincy, all of them.
Yeah,
Telling
yeah,
you,
it was
they
right
didn't
in.
come to play with y'all.
Have you guys ever
Exactly.
played any sports, or like any? Were you guys like growing up a runner, like or anything like that?
Well, as a kid, I was known as the fastest kid on earth, and that's what they used to call me, the fastest kid on earth. But I didn't really play any sports, honestly. I grew up singing choir and all that stuff. The school that I went to, while they had sports teams, was known for their arts. So I was the quarterback of the choir, if you will. So that was
Hey, I like that.
I'm on
Quarterback.
quarterback of the choir.
I
nice.
like that. That's a good one. I used to do shot put but that's like in elementary. I never did it like on the school team, and I did like that. The running, couldn't do it. I'm just not. I'm
Mhm.
not. I like to watch it, but I don't want to be, doing it as a sport. So I commend people, and especially you just have to have a lot of endurance to keep up with with the breath work and not running out of breath. Another
Yeah.
one that was my first time watching. Have you guys ever seen this?
Yeah,
Wow.
I mean, we've been jumping over hurdles all our lives already, so this ain't nothing for us, nothing new. Now, when I saw the steeplechase, y'all, I was like, okay, how's this going to go? Because like I'm cool with running, because like we were talking about with my childhood, I used to run a little bit in, like you said, Ebbs, in elementary. Couple races, couple relays. I thought I was doing something, and then nothing compared to what they're doing in the Olympics. I was out of breath. I wasn't as fit back then. But now, like today, for instance, I was late for my barber, almost late for my barber appointment. After seeing the Olympics, like we talked about earlier, I was
You were
baby, you thought
you
I was sprinting.
400.
I had a 10-minute window before my barber canceled, and I was like, not today. I was Dakari, not Shakari, Dakari, helping this kids.
Well, let's check out this steeple race though. Like, okay, so Soufiane El Bakali, he is from Morocco. He won, and congratulations to him. But this is what I found quite interesting. If it's him and homeboy, who sadly got injured, we're gonna see right now where he made that terrible, terrible, terrible mistake. What's his name? Let me see if I can the person, Lamiche Grima from Ethiopia. So, I mean, I don't see how they can run together in a tight space. Like, it's almost like a stampede.
Right. And still,
And
Maybe it was giving Lion King. It was giving Lion King
yes.
flashbacks. I was like,
And
what in the Mufasa is happening?
But then you put elements, you bring elements into it. Like they gotta jump over water. Like, what in the heck? It's right around here.
They are
Where
really doing the most. The
they are
absolute most.
they are really doing the most. But
Now
it's
that's
when
a
he
good
makes
one.
that mistake and decides he's gonna start pushing homeboy.
Too screwed.
What y'all think about instant karma? Like, I feel like that was like like the gods above said, nope, not today.
Right.
Quick karma.
That's it.
Not
Now-
credit karma. Quick karma.
Quick karma. If karma was on time, it show was on time today. I hope he's
Right.
okay, and I hope he's doing well. But I think when looking at that, it's like he almost, because he was, anxious or felt like he was losing space or his place, that he was too preoccupied. He's over here pushing that homeboy out the way, and then you can't really focus. You're not focusing now. Now you're not in the zone. You're taking yourself out the zone, and you don't
Right.
realize that your jump is not going to cover, which kind of sucked for him. And he hit that ground hard. He
Very hard.
that ground.
And they kept going. They were like, F that, bro. I'm sorry.
Exactly. They said, you cool? I don't care. Have a good day.
Right. I am
Survival of the fittest, baby. Darwinism,
Right.
baby, up in here.
only the strong will survive. That's my first. I've never even heard of the steeplechase. Congratulations to the winners of that division. But I gotta bring it back. We gotta give this moment of praise to our beautiful women on the track. Congratulations, Gabby Thomas. She's won 3 gold medals, and Melissa Jefferson won bronze, 1 gold. Isha Terry, she won the gold in the 4x1 relay. Sydney McLaughlin, Laverne won the silver, and Anna Koppel won the gold in the 400 hurdles. And our redemption story in this segment goes to Shakari Richardson. Congratulations,
Shakari.
Yeah,
Shakari.
that's what we are talking about.
Not only did they try to get her, like, let's just
dive in.
We gotta watch. I just gotta watch in this relay.
Right.
And he look at you, turn back around, and go, like, baby. It didn't even look like it was any effort, any energy. She was just like, I was looking at her like, she is fast is an understatement for her.
It is. And she's got so much focus. Every time you look at her, she's like, who's about to win? It's me. Have a good day. Have a good day. Or don't.
She's like, not this time. Not this time, baby. Y'all might have tried me last time, but not this time, boo-boo.
And you see,
right? Just like her.
I just noticed that she's also looking around at her competition. She's looking, she's checking, but she's like, oh, need that next to me? Oh, that's cute. Have a good day.
Honey, that hair was in the wind, okay?
In the wind.
All
skip along. All she needed to do was a skip along to just like to really shit on her. Like,
I just fell on the line. Just fell on the line. Superman that line, you know.
Oh my gosh, yeah. They tried to do her dirty, but it just goes to show, like, you know, when something is destined for you, no one can stand in your way. No one can you know, and this was destined for her. And she killing it. And then we have, who do we have next, y'all?
What about Rebecca?
Who?
What?
Oh, Rebecca Andrade. Her. The girl that she was in the gymnastics as well.
Yes. So we're getting to her. Give her flowers. That is our our gymnastics babes. Yes. Miss Simone and Jordan
Childs. Yeah. Do we need to jump into Nov real quick? What I just found out?
I think we do.
Okay, so I just got a link from Newsbreak saying that Jordan Childs is on the verge of being stripped of her bronze medal because what happened was when she first did her routine, she got a lower score, 13.66 or something like that, and she went and challenged that score because there was a move that they docked her a 1.5 for, or 0.15 points for, and she didn't think it was supposed to be like that. They reviewed it and they said, you're right, go ahead and take up your bronze medal. Well, the person who was already in third place, let me see her name here. Her name was Ava. Anna Barbosu. She was supposed to get third, so her team went back and challenged Jordan's challenge, and the people ruled that because Jordan Childs did not challenge hers in the time allotted, it's supposed to be 1 minute after the score is shown on the board. They said, oh, technical foul. Jordan, you're going to go ahead and get rid of that bronze. We're giving it to Hannah Barbosu. And right now, they got her social media off talking about she needs some mental time. So I can only imagine how you would feel if you were up there on that podium representing your whole country and all of a sudden they just say, just kidding, step on down. We're putting somebody else up there.
They've been really nitpicky. These judges are very nitpicky about every little thing, especially when it comes to in the Olympics. Y'all know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
There are very little technicalities, like especially with the scoring and everything, like especially in gymnastics, like with Simone and Rebecca and everyone, it's just been like, if they don't hit that last stance or if they stumble a little bit, they're like, oh, like nobody else. Have you noticed they have not done that to anybody else?
Yep.
They've been very nitpicky and very critical, so I'm just saying.
No, yeah, they have. And, I mean, at this point, like, how can you take that? Her score is not going to change, and her score puts her at third place. So if her score is not going to change, why would you take that away from her over a minute?
Right. I'm saying
I
they
hope,
ring
I
the.
hope we
It doesn't say.
challenge.
It
I
doesn't
hope we
say.
challenge.
Well,
Did
it
they
doesn't
say
say
like that? We
2 minutes.
challenge it? I'm sorry. What were
It
you saying,
just
Jack?
it doesn't say 2 minutes. It just says that it was submitted over the 1 minute deadline, and the technical regulations determined that submission as ineffective. So they said, "Sorry, you should have noticed it sooner. Have a good day."
Oh,
And
they
so,
get
what you trying to
lame
tell
in
So
me?
here.
mad.
Petty.
That is petty on a
Audibly
mountain.
petty. Audibly petty.
Audibly petty. Audibly
Yeah, it's
petty.
That's,
audibly
This is
petty.
I'm using
audibly
Dre's.
That was
oh,
visibly petty. Go ahead and snatch that, and we're gonna get you off that podium. Thank you, and have a good day.
and do you think that the reason they were so nitpicky about it was because the accolades that, well, not the accolades, but the controversy that was going around the fact that there was 3 women of color, all of African descent, on this podium. The fact that, even though Jordan Childs and Simone Biles is from the U.S., they can still give their flowers. Have you guys seen her performance? It is
Yeah.
like,
Yes.
it's phenomenal. The fact that she was able to do all of that on a beam, on a balance beam,
Yeah.
and not fall off, like, she deserved her flowers. And I think as a community, we can give other people from other countries their flowers because she did a damn good job. So do you
Right.
think
Absolutely.
because of all that was going around, and somebody probably got in their feelings like, yeah, this isn't going to represent,
You're
the
mad.
gymnastics Olympics as a whole, because we're seeing way too much melon.
I think
They
that
just
it's
mad.
possible. I think it's possible because I feel like you saw the same thing when other sports, in America specifically, when basketball changed colors, when football changed colors. You see that kind of thing
Speak on
happening.
it.
But I think it would be good if, because of this controversy, because of this such a small point of difference, and because of the technical challenges and all that, just let the team then go again.
Yeah.
That's it. Let them go again, and then see who really got it. Let's get them. Let them get fresh. Give them 2 more days, freshen up. Go back out there and see if you can't kill it. And
Right.
whoever wins that one, because this is going to be a big thing for at least a week, and you know it. And then the black community is going to hold on to it for the rest of their lives. Go around again. Redo.
Dre, we need you in Paris. Can you get on a flight tonight and judge?
Oui,
Please.
oui.
Oui.
Monsieur.
Bonjour.
We have nominated you, the African delegates represent African Americans.
You got the dashiki on.
I got the
Get on the
shit.
flight tonight.
You got it on.
Et
So you got
voulez-vous
to
coucher avec moi?
C'est soir. Bonjour, MF.
But like, let's talk about Simone though for a second, because she didn't,
Yes, Simone.
given her a crop load of slack because she decided to take care of herself, as is her right, and kudos to her. She realized that her mental health was not where it needed to be, and instead of doing what people wanted her to do and possibly injure herself more, but she came back like a freaking, like, what is that song? A wrecking ball. Like, she came in there like, I came to I'm here to F shit up. And she did just that. Like, she got how many? She got 3 golds, I think, and 1 silver. Yeah,
Yeah, that's good.
good for her. Like, she did, amazing. Just even in her floor clip was awesome. The one that she won, the individual, was a good performance too. It's just, she's strong.
Strong.
She's like
Very strong.
strong.
Every time I see her do that split, it's like I don't even know if it's a triple or a quadrant. It might be just be a double, but it looks like she's doing so much, and she's just light as a feather, stiff as a board, being the flip and the slide, and she just lands like that. Didn't happen. I was just walking. Oh, or not. I was just walking these days.
Baby was playing in her head. Renaissance that was playing in her head. She's like, I'm that girl, okay? Y'all may think
Right.
Beyonce's that girl, but I'm that girl,
She
okay?
was just a
I
slide.
knew it when she did that in the beginning when they did that clip behind the scenes with her and SZA. I was like, she got this. She was teaching SZA how to stand, like I think a stance she was showing her. So seeing her do the floor routine, like she had a couple moves. I was like, wait, hold on. Is she's like, I'm gonna do these flips, but I'm gonna stick this landing. I'm gonna give y'all a little move. Like y'all saw that. Was
Yeah.
that crazy?
No,
Nah,
yeah,
you
yeah. And then I don't know what at the end where she kind of like, I don't know, control, like how she just fell so like weightlessly on the floor, but it was just like, Lord,
And then she did that. She covered the mouth like, did y'all see that? Did
right,
y'all
like,
see that?
did
Okay.
Did I do that?
Like, do you
Right.
see it one more time? Yes, I am. Gosh, kudos to her. All
You
right,
gotta
That
be
was
y'all.
weird.
Simone.
I just got to talk about Mr. Yosef. I think it's Dekic.
Yeah,
Yes.
him.
So there were these rumors going around, like this picture is like the most unbothered person ever. Like he's not even wearing the regular glasses. Like he might be my new hero of I'm just gonna seize the day.
Right.
I'm gonna
Black
wait
Lord.
and seize the day because he just is unbothered, hand in pocket, like. And so there was this rumor going around that he had said that he never had shot a weapon before, but in going through a divorce, like a custody battle, and he picked up a gun and got really good. But that's debunked. Because he looks like a dad. He looks just like somebody's dad. He just he's actually this is his first time winning silver, but he's been to the Olympics in 2008, 2012, 2016, 2020, 2024. This year is when he won Olympics. So yeah, that was just one of
That's
those
good.
things that I was just like, I can't believe, because we were wondering like he's the silent assassin because he like got on the mark. Everyone has their glasses on, they have like these magnifiers, and he's just like
Right. That's what y'all need.
He's done this before. He's done this before.
We're
I
not
don't know
gonna
what this man
Match next
does,
time.
but he's done this before.
So this my shit time here. I'm gonna go ahead and knock this out and let y'all know that this is me. And I saw a video clip where he said that his daughter just told him when he gets out there to relax and breathe, and that's all he did.
He said his blood pressure didn't go over like 40 or something. Like he was just calm. Like he namaste that whole like round.
One arm didn't even. It almost seemed like the fist was about to go to the side. I'm wondering what his day job is. You know what I mean? Like,
Right? I'm just saying.
That part. I was like, are we sharpshooting? Are we snipering? What's going on, sir?
Thank you. Are we in the Olympics or are we in Chicago? Where are we at?
What are we doing?
I'm not doing this with you, Dre. I'm not doing this with you. Where's my brown liquor? I need brown liquor for this conversation. I chose the wrong drink tonight.
You can put a little bit in the green juice, make yourself an incredible whole.
I ain't got time because it's rolling. It's okay. I'm high off of life right now. But let's go. Let's get into it.
So we got some other redemption stories from last week. So let's talk about Miss Future, Madam President, Kamala Harris.
Okay.
How heck she redeemed herself in 2020. Now, with her what are you guys' thoughts? Like, how are you feeling about her presidential pick? Do you feel like she's in the redemption process of, getting her flowers from at least like from 2020, where it was? Like, do you see a path forward for her?
Absolutely. I mean, I always thought that the future was going to be female, and the time is now. This is her time. She got a lot of flack from 2020, and people had a lot of expectation on her. Well, you need to come in and you need to do this, this, and that. But you have to understand, she was inherited all of the stuff that was given to her. All the problems was from the previous administration for her and Biden. So it's not going to happen overnight. She's aware of that. It's like the tortoise in the hare. Steady is the race. And Kamala Harris, we love you. Stay steady in the race. The tortoise in the hare. You just kind of have to. She has this laser focus. She knows what she needs to do. And the fact that, she chose her running mate, which I know this is what you're about to go on. So I get that for that. I thought that was a smart choice for her, because everybody was expecting her to pick. Well, actually, the other side was expecting her to pick Shapiro, and they were like, "What? Walls? Yeah, she knows what she's doing. She knows exactly who she wants in her camp, and she chose the right person because not only is he a former teacher, he's a Army vet. He's worked with children in schools. He's that everyman that we need. He's charismatic. He's thoughtful. He's authentic, which is one of the things that she mentioned was one of the reasons why she chose him in their interviews, that she thought he was very present. He was authentically himself, and they just had this chemistry. And sometimes when you want to choose the person that's going to back you, you want somebody that's going to be a team player, but at the same time have a vision that falls in line with what your goals are. And that's why I feel like they're going to be a really good team going forward. And I hope that the other side gets shook, because that's what's going to happen. They're going to get it completely shook. And
I think they are getting shook. I mean, you're pulling up on the runway on the tarmac.
Exactly. He has 12 years of experience in Congress.
Yeah.
12 years?
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah. He's already doing it. I think that you saw, I'm not sure if you guys saw, the first thing that I saw after she announced her candidacy was that within 24 hours she had raised $84 million from boosters and people who were trying to support her campaign. So everyone was already behind her on this. Now, with this Tim Wolf situation, what came to my mind while you were talking about him, and tell me if I'm wrong, but I think that it was also a strategic move to choose an older white gentleman, because if they do vote her in and something happens to her, we're back to having an old white president, which is what most of America seems to want to be comfortable with and have been for, 200 years now. So other than Obama. So I thought that was another part of the strategy, maybe not so much highlighted as the rest of the reasons why she would have chosen him, but just one more reason why it was a good choice. That's all.
Yeah. Smart choice, Sam.
And I think too, I mean, he reminds me of a teacher that I probably had in high school. Like, he just has that face that somebody like him.
Right.
Yes.
Or you've interacted with somebody like him. He's very relatable. And I think one of Kamala's issues in the 2020 primaries is she's very smart. She's very intellectual. And sometimes you can speak above the masses who aren't like that. Might not know how to communicate with us simple folks, as some would say. And I think he has the wits about him to relay whatever messages she has to people who might not talk like she does, or like they don't feel like they're being talked over, if that makes sense.
Right. So he's basically the bridge between the community that she's used to speaking to and the community that may not appreciate, her level, basically.
Exactly.
So
exactly.
that's who it is. And he's Midwestern, he's in Minnesota, so he's, like you said, he's an everyday, regular old person who dealt with winter, and stuff like that. So he's just, he's an overall smart choice for sure. For sure.
And I think their rapport is really good. Like just how they are, like just seeing them on their campaign trails and the rapport they have. And I think, you have to trust your vice president. You have to, in case something happens, you're entrusting him to take your spot. And
absolutely.
Being that he's already ran, he's already been the governor of Minnesota. They were saying that they're like the only state that has the free breakfast and lunch for kids. They have a really good business rating. And so he knows how to, I think people think Kamala's more to the left than that's what they want you to make people believe. But when she was here in California, she was very more in the middle. And so I think that having him, it's a balance. It's giving, he was in the middle too at one point. It's showing that we can be flexible. And what I see with them, I might have had views like this before, but times have changed. The needs of the people that I serve have changed, and I have to change as well. I have to, whatever my core values are, it might not be what the core values of the masses is, but I can adapt to your core values because I serve you. And that's what I like about Walz and the Kamala matchup. I feel like with, them together, they'll be able to find a way to serve everybody, even if they're different from what they believe, or what they can bridge people together. At least that's what I'm hoping. But I think it all also, I was talking to my mom the other day. I was like, people vote they'll say one thing in public and vote differently in private. So they have a
Right.
lot ahead of them because this is new. Having a woman and a woman of color as president. I never thought I would. There's two things that I've never thought that I see in my life. I know three actually. I never thought I would see Obama, a black president. I've never seen Trump as a president, and
Right.
now seeing like AC, I just never thought. So I'm hoping I'm a 3 for 3er, and I get to see a
Good
woman.
things. Good things.
Good
Come in
things.
threes.
They come
Good
threes.
things.
That's right.
Good things. So,
That is
good.
right.
So, what do you think?
Excuse me.
What is your biggest fear if she doesn't win?
Mm. I mean, biggest fear
You guys
is
gonna-
the fact that we might have to move.
That's
Us,
what
we
I'm
gonna
gonna
have to move.
Y'all got
I'm passports. Oh, honey, this month. This month,
I got mine.
baby.
I got mine.
So he got his. I'm gonna
Mhm.
get mine in like 2 weeks because pay period.
Mhm.
But
Right.
it's happening. Are we going to Canada? Are we going back? Well, are we going to go back to Africa? That's the question. Are we doing Africa? What's
I
going?
I don't know how I feel about the cold. Where are you trying to go, Dre?
Quick story. Just the other day, we had some friends come over. I think it was just this past Sunday, and they were talking about purchasing homes in Kenya, in like the rich part of Kenya, for like $75,000 US, and they were fantastic homes. And I said, "There's somebody here right now. It's just the car, just the wrong shore. I'm pressed. I got the passport. I'm ready to go just in case I need to."
You need to.
Right.
And
Amen.
it's so cheaper to live. Like when I went to Kenya and we were looking at houses over there, and it was just like all of them are gated. You can easily get somebody, like if you're not there all the time, to protect it. And
Mhm.
yeah, I think
Ring camera.
ring camera. But I think I would go. I'm with you, Dre. I'll go back to Africa because I don't do well on the cold. So
I'm good with
Going
that.
back-
Those times,
going back yeah, I'm going back somewhere. I'm going back Nigeria. I'm going somewhere. Y'all,
You-
you can act-
I love y'all, and I'll come visit in the summer. But my black ass is going where the free healthcare is, and I'm gonna stay at Drake's house. That's what's gonna happen. I'm gonna have to call Drake, and because he got that big mansion. I'm gonna be like, Drake, yo, how much you rent a room for, son? Because I need free healthcare. I could do cold, but at the same time in Kenya, I'm just like, y'all gonna be running with cheetahs and things. I just can't do that.
Right without cheating.
Baby, I can't
I
do
got
that.
cheetah.
You might.
Baby, it's going.
You ain't
You
gonna.
think the Ethiopians be running? They be running because of the cheetahs, okay? I'm just telling you.
You know
You
something
know
convenient?
about the free healthcare. You might and it's closer for me to get to. You're right, but you can't. It's expensive. What do you do? I'm going to Mexico.
My wife always national with She said everyone.
I mean, this is what you can do. So spend a third of the year in Kenya, like since they have, lower, pricey, affordable housing. Like I said, affordable housing. Spend a third of the time in Kenya. Now, when you need to go see your doctor, then that's when you go on vacation. You go to Canada. You got your passport, right? Go to Canada. Go ahead to that little free clinic. Have them check you out while you there. See the mooses and things, and then come back to Kenya if you need to, and then take another vacation, another 6 months. Like you said, break it down. 4 to 6 months every season, 3 and 4, whatever. I'm not good with math. I'm an actor, but still. Why don't you? That's why I have accountants. Yes, Ebony, you know what I'm talking about.
Roger that.
I don't do math. That's why I hire accountants for that, and I just go check it afterwards when they're done. But like I said, you divide up your year between Kenya, Canada, and Mexico. Go when the seasons are good. You got the passport.
I'm not
Spend 4 years doing that.
I'm good at math, but I also like dividing up anything. I'm going over to Kenya. I'm going to use all those natural remedies that they use to keep their people alive. And if they don't have something that I need, I'm hiring Oprah because she has a pulse over there somewhere. All the African kids she was helping me out in the last 30 years, she has a
What
house.
happened to them?
She has a house.
Hopefully you get over that gate, brother. Hope you get over that gate. Because Oprah got a gate.
Didn't they close the school down? What happened to the kids? Where the kids at?
We ain't got no follow-up on no kids, no school reunion or nothing.
Nothing. No graduation. Like, what are they, forever students?
Shoot, what is this, Hogwarts?
Right. Stay forever. Come to Oprah's Hogwarts.
That's crazy. That's what it's got to be. That's what it got to be.
Okay. I
You get a
know.
hut. You get a hut. You get a hut. You just like- it was there. It was.
It was right
time.
there. You're
Like,
correct.
oh God, I can't. You guys are packing it.
It's
So-
Kenyan for me.
He said,
I'll
I'm
come
going.
visit.
I'll
I'll
visit.
come
I'm
visit.
right
So,
there. I'm
4
gonna do.
months.
Might do. I don't know if I'm gonna get it. I gotta start saving now. I mean, elections in 90
Right.
days, so I think I have Kenyan dreams, but I probably only have Fresno. Fresno money.
You got Fresno
Probably
White.
up and down somewhere.
She about to go to Tulum. That's okay. Go stick with what you said. Tulum is good. Go to Tulum.
Tulum.
I gotta Tulum.
Oh, that's cheap too. I've been looking into that also. Yes, I could do that.
And they did just open that flight there too. Like I guess they're letting Tulum is letting people airlines use their airport, whereas before you had to fly into Cancun and then drive over to Tulum.
Oh, okay.
Mm.
You avoid all the
That's what we
cartel
liked.
that way. You just go straight into Tulum.
Right.
Get your episode on location, baby.
Yes, that's what we're talking about.
I'm gonna go get
Come
some
on, subscribers. Y'all want to see us in Mexico? Keep watching, baby. Keep
Keep
watching.
subscribing. We want to take you
We
on
will-
a trip. That's what we're gonna do.
I'll bring
Yes.
you back a souvenir.
Yeah, if we get to 10,000 subscribers, whoever helps us get there, we might bring y'all something. Come on, numbers.
I'll get your thumbs up.
That's it.
Numbers up.
My one thing that I would say is my last redemption story of last week would have to end on the House of Targaryen. Let's talk.
You know what house I'm in, baby. You know what house I'm in, baby. With that,
Right?
you could have got my blood in, baby.
What? What? I'm gonna start with you. I'm gonna start with you, Dre, because I want to know why you thought.
So for those who don't know, was not watching The House of the Dragon when it started. When it first came out, I was just catching up over the last week, watching episode after episode, trying to figure out what in the world was going on. All these time jumps, all these people getting killed. I mean, it's so much story. It just happened so fast, and I'm just like, yes, this is what I'd like to see. This. I want to see a whole lifetime pass and see what was going on before Game of Thrones, which I did watch all of that. I love that completely.
Oh, you saw Game of Thrones.
Yes,
Okay.
I watched all Game
Okay.
of Thrones. Love that. I had a great time with that. But this, I was just upset with this last episode because I'm looking, the last episode of season 2 for House of the Dragon, because I'm looking for this war. I'm looking for them to go ahead and get it right now. We're going to figure it out before this is over. And then it was just like, yeah, we're about to do this. And then it was the credits. I was hot. Absolutely hot. I said, you can't tell me that I don't get to figure out who's about to be running this place before y'all run these credits. And then here comes an ad talking about something. If you want to see more, wait 5 years. What? I'm not waiting. I don't want to wait. I want to see it now. That's what I was really mad about. I love the show. The show is fantastic. The show catches my attention. These people are just scandalous and incestuous and wild, violent,
Baby.
crazy,
You ain't seen
out of
nothing yet.
control. They are just, but I just was, I think these cliffhanger, I thought that when we got streaming, that I'd never have to see a cliffhanger season finale ever again. And now here we are once again being pissed. I don't have time for it. So when it comes back on, I'm probably going to boycott it for at least the first 15 minutes, and then I'll click.
So
So
the creator said all of season 3 is going to be war, and I'm reading the book now.
Okay.
And I will say that you're very close to finding out those answers. You'll
Good.
find out everything in season 3 about that. But yeah. But let's talk about how, like, the setup, like the fact that Rhaenyra was down. Like, talk about a redemption story. Like,
Queen Rhaenyra ain't here to play with y'all hoes, okay?
she was weary a little bit. Like, she was down a dragon rider. She didn't have, freaking Stormcloud or whatever the one is over there burning everybody. The other one burns her whole family. Like, she had nothing. She knew she had an arm. Well, I mean, I guess it kind of burned out the competition of anybody who tried to fight, try to argue, trying to get the throne. But unlike the throne, just get rid of them all together. But then she ain't got no army. She only got herself to ride a dragon and her son, nobody else. Poor Raina over here in the country trying to find and get a dragon. Like, she just was hopeless. You got Dagars running around here just burning down towns and stuff. Like, she just, and then like all of a sudden it all came together for her.
So wait,
Baby, I'm still hot though. Go ahead.
Let me hear you.
Baby, I'm still hot. And we've talked about this briefly, Ebs. Why the hell we say still ain't had no damn funeral for Rhaenys?
Mm.
Right?
We get no funeral, no nothing.
Nothing.
And then she sacrificed her life. Her life? But
yeah, I
King's
wonder
Landing?
because nobody went over there to get her body.
They got that dragon though.
They did get the dragon head. The dragon head.
What's just the head?
Just the head. And I wonder if they took, I'm gonna need more on that, because I wonder if they took her body and put it in the sept in King's Landing and hasn't, like, it's kind of like holding her corpse hostage or whatever. Like, did they bring I don't know, but like maybe because Rhaenyra, none of them crossed over there to go check what happened. So maybe her, I don't know. They did not.
And her husband.
I was thinking that they were gonna do like at least the like Rhaenyra's little baby brother got a little funeral. He got a little funeral. He got something, and he was only a day old.
Right.
And
exactly.
They didn't give Rhaenys nothing.
Yeah, I'm still upset about that. I'm Team Rhaenys. I mean, me and Leslie Jones, we had like an obituary put out there on X. Go to Leslie Jones. Leslie Jones is a big Game of Thrones, House of Dragon fan. You love me, Leslie. And I was with her. So I'm like, I'm still upset about that. So, about her husband. So, Rhaenys' husband stepped out. And that moment with the son over there in the docks, near the ships and stuff, and they were having this conversation about, you want me to follow you, but you ain't been there for me, like deadbeat dad vibes.
If
Right.
you don't need
His
help
whole
with the person, yes.
That is
Now you want
exactly
my
how
help.
it went.
You left me alone as your shipmate. Like, not even your shipmate, just like you said, your seaman. Like, I'm not, and now all of a sudden you want to come in here and be daddy. I got a shit.
Yeah.
Head.
I've been homeless all my life. All my life I had to fight. And you gonna come around here talking about I'm supposed to follow you and you supposed to help? Oh, no, sir. It was sad because they're like us, and I was like, wait, this is getting a little too real.
Yeah.
We have this issue in our culture, for some
Y'all
individuals.
got this in Valeria too, god dang.
This is centuries. Deadbeat dad is.
Centuries.
Right?
Wait, not deadbeat dad is.
No, it's a century.
I don't like this projection. I don't like this portrayal, okay?
I was about to say, I was thinking the same thing, like, they really did this, but that's okay. I mean, art imitates life, right?
Mm-hmm.
They made him, but at least, I don't know, because I think at the end, if it's to the book, the kids will be rewarded in the end.
So what do you attribute Rhaenyra's comeback to? Do you attribute it to Alice Rivers? Do you attribute it to what's his name, Daemon, submitting his army to her? What do you do? Do you attribute it to the universe because she's the one that took him and had him touch the tree and was like, this is what it's going to be if you don't bow that knee, you know what I'm saying, or bend that knee? And he was like, you know what I mean? So I don't know.
We stick to Alice Rivers because I think, I think like the rest, and since you've seen the Game of Thrones, you just started watching it, or Joel just started watching it. You see that he has the vision. I just don't think Daemon knows what to do with that vision, and I think if it wasn't for Alice guiding him, and it wouldn't have sent that ripple effect because it's interesting when he was touching it, it was all like, who is it? Allison's daughter, May, what's her name? Oh gosh, can't be her. It's
The
honestly
crazy girl.
crazy sister. Like, it's almost like they were seeing the same vision at that time, and it's almost as if she was talking through to Damon from where she was at. I don't know, it just seemed really like they were in sync. And I think that if it wasn't for Alice Rivers kind of like setting that in motion, he wouldn't have known what to do. He would have just sat there and just been in his seeing these visions. I think she helped him make sense of it.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. So like,
I'm
you know,
telling you.
yeah.
It's like Biden and Harris. It's like he got to follow her. She's the future. Like I said, females are the future.
Bend the
And
knee.
he had to bend that knee like a Boyz II Men song. He bent that knee, okay?
Yeah.
And the thing is, I know, right? See? Let's not age us. No, I did that. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to age us.
I heard that
But,
song for the first time the other day.
Oh, yeah. Same. When he did that, I heard was like, bend the knee. Yeah. You're right about that. I feel like, you know, if he could, at first he thought she was crazy. He thought she was, something was missing in
Yeah, it
the
was
head.
wrong.
But
And I'm still trying to figure out if she's a mythical creature or a person, or is she real? Like, I don't even know if anybody else sees her.
I thought she was a witch.
Yeah. Some
I
shit.
thought
I thought she was too, but it doesn't mean that she reveals herself to everybody. I haven't really seen her around anybody
Anything
else. Now that I'm thinking about
She's
it.
drinking her water, minding her business.
Right.
But let's
That's
talk
it.
about Miss Allison, though. What do you guys think about that? Miss Allison bent the knee. They're basically saying, all right, look, you're going to win this. I messed up. Can you just let Aegon, you know, me and home chick, I can't remember her name right now. Can
Helena, that's her name.
There you go, Helena,
yeah,
thank
yeah,
you.
yeah, yeah.
Can you just let us go, bestie? Like,
Right. That's how she's been, you know, she's been back and forth through the whole show. And now she's talking about some bestie after the, you know, I don't know about that. I feel a little sorry for Aegon because of that one scene where he was like, did they tell you that they roasted my situation off? It blew up like a sausage. I can't even
Baby,
keep
if that
it run down my
happens,
leg.
it's a wrap. You might as well put me in the ground. If that happens,
Right?
put me in the ground.
what
Oh
am I
my
doing for the
God.
rest of my life? Now I'm a eunuch. What am I going to do for the rest of my life?
He said I'm ugly, I can't even pee straight, and I can't move, and just go ahead and let me die. I was like, the whole
It's a
life
wrap.
is over. Your life is over.
It's a wrap.
Yeah,
It's a wrap.
it's a wrap.
And that man was
Yeah.
telling him, oh, you'll be fine. There's still more life to live. Where?
Tell me.
Big where? Big where?
Well, yeah. But yeah, that's what he got. He should have set his simple butt down and not try to go and be big man and get on this dragon.
Aemon knew that. His brother knew that. And I
Mhm.
think he set that up. He's like, the only way I can get away with this is I get him off this dragon.
Nope.
And it was like hitting two birds with one stone between Rhaenys and him. He pretty much won that fight because
Yep.
she fell and so did Aegon.
Mhm.
And it's just like Aemon is like, he's like, okay, I see the crown in my sights. I have to knock him out because remember in the beginning, Aegon was talking shit
Oh yeah.
about his brother, major
yeah.
shit, and I was like, okay, he's not gonna forget this.
Mm-mm.
So when you've been bullied all your life by your sibling, you're not gonna forget this. Now, as adults in real life, you know, we may come back with like, you know, little comebacks, but he was like, F the comebacks,
You're gonna get.
You're
You're
fired.
gonna get it.
you're fired.
You're fired.
In the words of 45, you're
You're
fired.
fired.
You
Right.
know, yeah, literally, barbecue.
Barbecue. Too Chris.
Right.
You and your
Yes.
dragon. You and your dragon.
Casey masterpiece. Have a good day.
Not Casey Masterpiece. You know you laugh. He said Casey Masterpiece.
But it is going to be interesting to see what is going to happen next season. And unfortunately, like you said, Dre, we're probably wait 5 mother effing years. I will finish this when I'm 100 years old, the way they're going.
Right.
Yes.
I don't, why we got to wait this long to see it? to see
Well,
it.
we
I'm
know.
have to go pick that book up because I'm not gonna be
Yes.
able to wait, and then I'll be able
I
to see how they imagine it, how they reimagine it to make it look like what the how the book reads and stuff. I like doing that. Did it with Harry
Yeah,
Potter.
and
I'll
then
do
this
with this
also
too.
talks about Aegon the Conqueror. So this talks about like the first of Targaryens that, well, not five of the Targaryen, one of the five Targaryens that got to Westeros, but this is the first king who got all of the. That would be an interesting story too, because he also was scorched earth. But Aegon the Conqueror was they're like Rhaenyra's great grandfather. So it starts with him, like how he got there. And then I think I thought it was gonna end with the Mad King, but I'm not sure. But it gives you that whole, like, description of how it is. Yeah. And it's easy. It's a good, like, it's a lot of pages, but it reads so well to where you don't realize you've gone through like 100 pages in a day.
And that's an endorsement for Ebony's Book Club. If you like Oprah's book club, you're gonna love Ebony's book club.
And we are now starting to Tyler's line. We will meet on Fridays.
And I will be serving bread because I love bread.
Lots of bread.
Ebony will be sending. She'll be sending Fire and
Butter.
Blood.
We need butter.
She'll be sending Fire and Blood over to her schools in Kenya. All of her students in Kenya will be reading Fire and Blood. They get a book, she gets a book, he gets a book. They all get a book.
Everybody get a book.
Everybody get a book. Man.
Yeah.
You get a book, you get one. Gosh, all right. Well, that ends it for our episode of Written Banter when we were talking just about, redemptions. And if you have a redemption story or would like to share a topic that you want to talk about, please just go to our socials at Written Banter Podcast. That's on YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, and Spotify. And we will check in with y'all next week for another
Written Banter.
It'll be Halloween coming up.
I know it.
Ooh.
I'm starting to get all of my fall stuff out. Don't play with me.
Ooh, maybe we could do a dress-up episode. You never know.
Yes.
I'm gonna do that this time. You don't see me on my dice sheet.
I already dressed it. I'm talking about.